Yo, what is up, you guys? Welcome back to the channel. We got 6 decent counters to Uncollected Doctor Doom. First up is your boy, Stark Spidey. Now, you're going to want to bring in the Miles Morales synergy. What that will do, it will elongate your stun duration, which will come in handy a lot, so that you can push him to a bar of power, and minimizing the amount of times you have to block, because one thing I did notice is that this Doctor Doom does a lot of damage through parry and through block. It was actually pretty heavy. I was using my 4-star Captain Infinity War, which I will actually show in this video, and he was actually taking damage through parries, which I guess that might be the that challenger rating thing. But yeah, as you guys saw there, 2.4k through a block hit, and then 1.4 or 1.5k through 1.5k through a parry. But as you guys see there, Sparky, like, even if you suck at evading the special one, he will just help you out. You have to also watch out for that aura. It only lasts 6 seconds, but yeah, don't want to throw any specials then. Also, if you do have a shock, you want to get away from Doctor Doom as much as possible, because if he throws a heavy, yeah, you just get stunned, which is kind of ridiculous, because he can be just hitting through your block and then all of a sudden go for a heavy and you'll be stunned. Next up, you got Ghost. Now, a good thing about Ghost is that you just have to get basically to a special 2. Now, I'm running half suicides on this fight. The other thing is that if you do end up getting a shock on you, you are pretty safe, because Ghost can just phase and the shock will just become a passive fury, as you saw there. So it's like a little safety measure. And here I actually block basically the whole SP2. I did a lot of damage to my block, but it really doesn't matter, because I'm going for the finish anyways. And you're going to want to get him pretty low, just to make sure that the SP2 does kill. And as you guys saw there, worked pretty fine. Alright, next up we've got Human Torch, Legacy's favorite. You're going to want to parry once or twice. Now, if you can bring the Thing synergy, that'd be perfect as well. It's just to keep your temperature up as much as possible. This way, those incinerates last as long as possible. Now, my torch is only a rank 4. Legacy has his at rank 5. And as you can see, I have a shock there, so I'm trying to run away. Make sure that I don't get stunned. As you can see, this Human Torch is actually melting him. Alright, and I do believe I just go for an SP2. Yep, there we go. SP2. Still has some synergy. Medium, light, medium. And then go for full 5-hit combo, and it does take him down. But yeah, with Human Torch, you're just going to want to keep your temperature as high as possible. So if you can bring in Thing, it will reduce the amount of times you need to parry at the start, just to be able to maximize his damage output. Now, here's what I was talking about Captain Infinity War. Now, if you bring Captain Infinity War with a tech champion on the team, it's supposed to prevent his aura from activating, but for some reason it's not. So yeah, having a tech will give him a petrify. Petrify and slow effects are supposed to prevent his aura from activating. So Spider-Gwen and She-Hulk as well. But yeah, for some reason it just wasn't working, and as you can see, there's definitely 2 petrifies there. And I believe I beta SP1, and I just eat this SP1. But, aura activated. But, for some reason, Captain Firmament doesn't work. But luckily, Void does work. So Dr. Doom's SP1 really doesn't do much damage at all, which I really appreciate that they did defensive wise, or is that the right word? Well, I appreciate it because of the SP1 being unblockable, completely unblockable, so you can just block it and it won't do all that much damage to you. And yeah, once you have that Petrify, he won't be able to activate the aura, which makes all his specials completely unblockable. So yeah, one thing to note that's pretty important. So you can throw specials freely and not have a care in the world. And the best part is that because of Void's damage over time, just by having the debuffs on there, you will be doing damage while you're baiting, while you're hitting him, so the damage just racks up. And yeah, Dr. Doom does have a base 30%, I believe, crit resistance, which is actually pretty absurd. So Void is an excellent counter. As you can see, just melting him. I'm not even playing that great. Took a couple blocked hits and yeah, just melt him. Alright, and then you have Void. So far we had Sparky, Torch, Void, and we had Ghost. Next up we have Blade with a Trinity. And yeah, this is basically just for damage. You're going to want to keep yourself at a pretty high power. This way, just in case you do get a shock on you, it will the duration will be very short. Other thing is that if you're a scrub like me and you miss a you miss a special like that, you can heal up. So now keep in mind, this fight would have been a little bit shorter if I had deep wounds. Actually, like, probably significantly shorter. But yeah, if you're a scrub like me and you're not running deep wounds and you're just messing up all over the place, you can use Blade, and the fact that he has regen, the fact that those shocks have reduced duration because of his ability when he has more power, debuffs are reduced, what is it, up to 90%? I completely forgot. But yeah, just Blade is such a strong option. Now one thing is that this probably was the longest of all the fights, and that's probably just because I got hit and got taken down pretty low, plus baiting specials as well. Yeah, so this is the longest fight that I have. Probably one of the scariest ones too, just because with the other ones, I don't know, it felt like you had so much control over the fight, and overall the fight just went pretty fast. But yeah, this Blade fight was the slowest by far, and yeah, I'm guessing it is because of the me messing up. Alright, and by the time this was, like, I don't know, a good amount of time into this fight, I started to get the hang of these special ones. So yeah, the timing is pretty easy actually. It's an evade, and you kind of like watch for his hands, and when timing comes, go for it. There should be several dual targets, but SCOP exclamation mark. He's in our alliance. He has him as his profile. I'm sure you can just go to the leaderboard and you'll see probably plenty of them though. Alright, and we finished off this fight just fine. No item usage. There we go. Alright, and last but not least, you guys probably saw this one coming, but Quake is also an amazing option. If you can, I would bring in some perfect block synergies. It's just to make it easier and safer. You really don't need to though. But yeah, Quake, even without suicides, which is slower than usual because I do normally run suicides, but even still, took down this Doctor Doom pretty quick, even faster than Blade. But yeah, taking a lot of damage through the block. But yeah, that's it, guys. Hopefully this helped you guys out. Sorry this is late, but last night I ended up on call with Legacy and Tiffany on Legacy stream, and yeah, I just ended up not really doing like anything except for chatting it up on stream. But hope you guys enjoyed, hope this helps out, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Take care.
Yeah!